Hello, hello, hello. Is this thing on? Once again, welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Twitch. It's Saturday night. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Once again, live on Twitch, Expose 831 Gaming, and welcome to this is another episode of my Twitch live stream series, and we're in Farming Simulator 22 Platinum Edition, and we're on the SILVERRUN Forest map, which is the base map for that particular edition of Farming Simulator 22. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. First of all, jumping right into it, I want to apologize for being a couple of minutes late. I was doing something else and kind of just lost track of the time tonight, and my apologies for that. So we're jumping in a couple of minutes after my normal 9 p.m. start, but we are live nevertheless. My apologies for that. Did not realize what time it was and wasn't closely watching the clock as I was performing some other activities here. But that being said, we are here, we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And without much further ado, we're just jumping right into it. We're picking up from where we left off on last week's episode. Let's see. And we had just finished, I believe, where we're at. Dropping off some materials to the boatyard to start back the process of our next boat build. And excuse me, losing my voice there. But in the end, we're loading up the required materials that are needed for the next step in the boatyard build, as we started up a new boat build after providing all the materials needed for the previous boat build and having that boat launch. And off camera, I dropped off a load of metal and floor tiles, so we now have all the materials, well, most of the materials that we need as far as the required materials for the next step in the boat build. But we need to go grab, let's see, we're looking at floor tiles. I think was the only thing we didn't finish up. We currently have 1,267 liters of floor tiles in storage. We need 7,167. So we roughly need about another 6,000 liters of floor tiles. So we're gonna go ahead and see if we can get that taken care of now. So we're gonna hop into a trusty TLX 2020, the boxing trailer, and we're going to head over to the floor tiles production and see if we could kind of round up another 6,000 liters of floor tiles. We're headed over to the flooring factory. And let's see what we have in stock. We have a few items here. About 4 pallets. So we have about 4,000 liters or units of floor tiles right now. So we'll go ahead and grab what we have available for right now. It's roughly 3,737 liters, close to 4,000 liters. And we'll take that over to the boatyard. unload our floor tiles, and we'll take a look at what we have now. And that puts us right at 5,000 liters of floor tiles. We need 7,162, so another 2,162 are required. So we're gonna have to wait until we have another 2,162 liters of floor tiles produced before we can fulfill that request. But we provided as much as we can for today. So we're gonna bring the boxing trailer back over here to where our iron furnace is at. Okay, checking the iron furnace. Looks like it might be time to drop off another load of iron ore. So we're gonna go ahead and grab that trailer, dump trailer. Alrighty. And it appears like it doesn't want to cooperate right now, does it? See, it's always something, isn't it? It's sinking the ground, but it will not recognize. There we go. Alright, we'll try to dump what we have. And so we were able to unload that load of iron ore, but as a result, have emptied our trailer, so we need to go pick up some more iron ore. Alright, so we're headed to the iron mine. Go pick up some ore. And what I'm thinking I might do here with this is, again, I do like to play realistic, but I'm not one of those hyper ultra realistic players with the game, and I will take some unrealistic shortcuts at time for the sake of gameplay, depending on what I'm doing, and just, you know, for entertainment. I mean, the game is called Farming Simulator for a reason, but it's not like there are a lot of practices and activities in the game that, while they are kind of like realistic adjacent, they're still not what the actual realistic practices are that farmers do. It's just like a simulation of it, but it's not the exact simulation of what it happens in real life. So at the end of the day, it is a game and not a reflection of what the exact realities are in some scenarios, depending on what processes you're doing. Long story short, what I'm saying here is just trying to explain what I think I'm going to do here with this trailer, just to save some trips, because it is getting a little tedious to me a little bit to be doing trips for these 8,000 liter loads. But if I wanted to play realistic, what I could do is just get a truck with a larger trailer. But in the interest of gameplay, what I'm going to do, this trailer has the option to set it at an unrealistic setting, so that we can carry a much larger load than the realistic load, which is 8,000 liters. So I think what I'm going to do here is we're going to update this trailer to change the setting on this trailer to the unrealistic setting, so that I can carry a larger load and we won't, oh, shucky ducky. Well, I guess I won't do it this round. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and update this trailer to an unrealistic setting. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll still go ahead and do it now. Let's go. Here's how we'll do it. I just go ahead and reset both the vehicle and the trailer to the shop. Not that. Where we at? If I can find them. Nothing wants to cooperate right now. There we go. Let's just reset both the vehicle and the trailer to the shop. And then we'll make the updates from there. And we'll just have to make that drive back out. So if I go to the do I have those? I thought I had those. I thought I owned those. I didn't. I mean, I have them leased. Yes, I can't even make those updates to the leased items. Hi. Alright. So this was all an exercise in futility. My apologies, guys. I don't own the truck, so I can't do that. What we can do is, I guess, just going back to the leasing part of the game. Actually, I think I can do it this way, though. We can return the lease of the trailer. Yeah. Cars, miscellaneous, the tippet, return that, and go and trailers. See if we can do it this way. There's always a solution. If I can find it now. And that's the toy version of it, but we want the actual tippet trailer. So is that under miscellaneous? Alright. Okay, where are you? And we just put the capacity to unreal, and that's another $10,000, but that puts you up to 82,000. Main colors was still back glass. We just do all blackout. Painted panels. At least that. Alright. So all that to finally drive back out there to the mine, grab a load, and I should be able to drop in a whole 82,000 liters now instead of 8,000. And thank you for your patience tonight, and thank you for your time. And for those of you this is your first time tuning in on my series, I'm playing Farming Simulator 22 Platinum Expansion. We're on the SILVERRUN Forest map, which is the map that comes with that expansion pack. And this is Farming Simulator 22, and I'm Bose831 of Bose831 Gaming. And right now we're headed back up the hill. And we're headed back to the metal or iron ore mine to grab some more iron ore that can be used to make metal. And we don't have many productions on this map that require metal, but this is for those that do. And we have to create our own metal or buy it outright. I choose to create our own metal. It's cheaper that way. Get the line up properly again. Looks like the conveyor's off. So we're gonna have to hop back into the conveyor and get it flipped back on. Turn on. And now it should load up to 82,000 if we have 82,000 here. If not, it'll take everything that we have. Yeah. Alright, and it's dropping in everything that's being produced. And once we hit the 82,000 liters, we'll go ahead and take off. And there's your 82,000 liters. So now we're headed back to our iron furnace to drop off the materials that we just purchased. goes. Crash counter +1. Slid off the road a little bit there. Because we still have snow on the ground, the roads are still a little bit slippery. Still have to be careful driving. And that's a new board there. I didn't point out before, I just realized it. That's an ad for the official new Farming Simulator magazine. So we got a load of iron ore. We're going to go ahead and drop that off. Alright, so we're done with the tippet. We're going to reattach the box and trailer. And we're good to go here for now, so we're going to post up here in front of the door. Until we need the TLX 2020 box set again. I think that's all we need for today. Let me check one thing here. We'll have to come back and grab it at least one other time to grab a few more pallets of floor tiles. Alright, so if we look at the flooring factory here, the flooring factory produces can produce from planks and long planks, and I have one of the production lines is running with the planks, but the one with the long planks is not. Right now all of our long productions that require long planks are in the red. So we'll have to see if it cycles here on the next hour, if it stays in the red. We're about to hit the next hour, so I want to see what happens here once we flip over into the next hour. So we're just going to sit here for a few minutes and just watch to see if everything cycles here. And this is in game time, but not real world time. Alright, so let's flip back over. We're still waiting on the time to, well, here's the way what we'll do. We'll do it this way. Time scale is supposed to be on 3x anyways. Why are we on real time? Okay, I don't know when that got reset. Now we're just waiting to see here. Actually, we'll go ahead and accelerate it to a little bit faster here so we can go ahead and get to the next hour. There we go. And we bring it back down to 3x. And let's see if our production cycled with materials. So let's jump back in. With the flooring factory. And they got a few long planks, but that's not nearly enough. So I think what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and just supplement all of these productions here, because well, we do have logs coming from the long planks coming from the from our sawmill. It's not supplying all of the productions that I have active that are fast enough rate. Okay, what the heck? So we're gonna supplement all of it, all of our productions right now into, and then that way the sawmill can catch up with it and pick up the pace later. But we just want to make sure we're producing at the max rate and not having any shortages or reduced production because of shortages of building materials. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set this to 8,000. We're gonna go ahead and the sawmill and buy as many long planks as we can. That's $42,000. Ouch, that's pretty pricey, but it is what it is. $42,000 versus free. Alright, so and we're just going to supplement all of our productions as we go along here. At least the one as far as the long plank production lines. Alright, so maxed out at 7,000. And we'll start with the 4 tiles one, because that's the most urgent one now. But we'll go through and do this with all of them actually. And we'll take the little financial hit now, but we'll make it back in profits later. And hopefully things work out correctly. We won't have to do this again, or at least if we do have to do it, it'll be so infrequently that it won't affect our numbers as much. So we just dropped off 8,000 meters of long planks here. And if we go look at the 4 tiles now. Alright, that's a little better. Okay, I don't know where that vehicle is trying to go. You're gonna behave like you don't see me turning. Now we're just picking up the remaining long planks, and I think we'll just drop those off to the same location for right now. Oh, crash counter +2. Alright. So we're back at the flooring factory. I gotta have another load of long planks to drop off. Alright, and we reached max capacity with 7 units to spare. And we'll take those 7 units and go straight to the shingle factory. That's gonna be our next contestant on the materials are missing. Alright, and that one's exclusively long planks, so that's the next production we need to deal with. We're gonna another purchase order of long planks from the sawmill. Alright, so here we go. Let's go ahead and purchase another 10,000 liters of long planks. It's another 42 grand. We'll make that back on the back end, as they say. Make the money back on the back end. The deal, but first of all, we're just trying to make sure we don't have these production impediments due to being exhausted resources or lack of resources. We want our production is just to be limited by the frequency of the production rate and not reduce production rate due to lack of building materials. Alright, there you have it. I keep saying 8,000, it's really the max is 7,000. So we're headed back to the flooring factory. Oh, crash counter +3. Alright, the struggle's real a little bit tonight. Let's see, we went to flooring factory, right? Which one was it? Oops, now we got other productions that are showing building materials shingle factory. Yeah, so those bottlenecks are certainly an issue right now. And we're just gonna have to address them each one at a time. Alright, that's 6,000. So we'll start here at the shingle factory. Drop that load off and go grab another load. Alright, we're having a plethora of crash counters today. I think we're up to 5 now. Alright, back at the sawmill. We're going to purchase another load of long planks. Go ahead and do that now because we're going to do that. But I was also picking up the additional load that we had here. And this puts us back in the hole a little bit financially, but we'll make that money back on our productions later on as we progress in the game. And I know it's going to also set me back on some of my other plans I had as far as once I had enough money to purchase additional farmland. But we'll get that taken care of as well. Let it just be delayed a little bit so that we can get these productions on track and not have them falling off track. Alright, so there's your 7,000. And we're headed back to the shingles factory. Okay, it's how many times you see those vehicles turn right in front of you, and even though they're drones, you know that's still super annoying. Hope they fix that at some point. Alright, so I got my maxed out long planks in Shingle Factory. And the flooring factory, so what we want to do is just go ahead and top off the others that might need it. Definitely the barrel factory, so that's our next destination. And I keep pressing the wrong button. And we're just going to make sure, go ahead and just make sure all of our productions are supplied with long planks. I'm still wondering out loud, if I play around with the production settings, will it affect the production rate of a sawmill? Like here, let's go in here now. If I go, excuse me, if I go to the sawmill, the old sawmill, we're producing planks, long planks, wood beam and prefab wall. We're selling the wood beam and prefab wall, but what I'm still kind of curious is if I turn these two off and just focus on the ones that go to my productions, will this increase the rate of the planks being delivered? So what I'm going to do is this. This is kind of a experiment of sorts. We're going to see if that impacts the way at which we receive long planks. I probably need to wait another hour to see, because right now Barrel Factory says 906, Furniture Factory says 28,921, and I'm just curious to see. We just watched those two. There's the third one here, Art and Accessories Factory, 1558, 4,410, and the Wood Turner. Pet Accessories Factory is out. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna advance time once more, and this is just gonna kind of be like a little bit of experiment here. It's 1555, so we only need to advance it just for a few seconds. So we'll just see what happens once we get to 1600. Alright, so 1600, we should have had a delivery. So now if we go back and look at our productions, let's see what's happening. Of course, you know, every hour and hour the production updates, and Pet Accessories Factory only got like 41 liters of long planks. So that means everybody should be about the same. You have 4460 on the Wood Turner. So they're supplied, but not a lot. Our accessories, Flooring Factory, Furniture Factory, Barrel Factory. So it looks like we're going to have to supplement productions, and I don't have enough information based on that informs me that the sawmill has increased output hourly based on what productions I have running from the sawmill. So I'm going to let that setting stay there a little bit longer, and we'll just have to see how it plays out, if there's any significant changes or not. But we're still going to go ahead and haul some more complex around. This one's going to the barrel factory. Okay, oh, just lost my logistics here for a second. Alright, where are we going? A furniture factory, Alright, so open up, drop off. Alright, next stop, sawmill. To grab some more planks. Alright, crash counter plus 6 or 7. I'm not sure now. I've lost count. Alright. Let's grab what we have here that we've already purchased. And hopefully that will be enough for what we're doing right now. Wasted trip if we don't do a full load, so let's order some more supplies. So, and this one's gonna hit us a little bit now. Alright, next stop, furniture factory. And we're just gonna have to call this whole operation, this mission that we're doing, Operation Resupply. Technically, not every production that ran out of supplies is stopped. It's just the ones that have the dependency on the long planks only. Alright, so there's another 6,000. And we're going to get them all knocked out. So we're going to go all the way through every production. So we're going to do another load of 10,000. Again, we're not going to waste any trips. And if we do this now, we won't have to do it again for quite some time. So we're just going to go through. It's another 7,000 liters. Oops. Alright, so we've got long planks there. Alright. And we also change our settings now on some of these productions, because we won't be using those for the roller coaster build anymore, so we can actually set some of these productions to selling. The only one that we probably want to keep the storing right now is the flooring. All right, there we go. And this is the wood turner that we're at now. Like I said, we're gonna make the money back, right? Just right now, we're just gonna take the hit on the supplies while we stock up on long planks at all of our productions. We shouldn't have these mass shortages every hour upon the hour here once we do what we're doing here. I think what I am going to do though is spread it out a little bit so that kind of mitigates the cost here, so that I'm not getting the upfront costs of maxing out each and every one at a time. We're just going to make sure that we have long planks in each and every one first, and then we'll come back and top them off. Alright, 7,000 liters. Although it still works out the same, so we'll just top them off and max them all out and then go from there. So going back to the wood turner. And we have another 7,000 liter load. Turner takes a lot of planks, long planks, apparently. But we're gonna go ahead, like I said, we're gonna max everybody out here. So if we gotta go into debt, making sure that everybody's fully supplied, that's what we'll do right now. And we just have to make our money back. But since for whatever reason, I don't know why the wood turner has such a much larger supply of planks that is required than some of the other productions. That's a little odd. Now that I think about it, but we'll go ahead and make another order. Long planks, another 10,000 liters, and that's another $42,000. And we know we're gonna need 2, so let's just go ahead and order the other one too. So 7,000 liters at a time. Starting with this first row. There you have it, another 7,000 liters. So we're back at the wood turner, dropping off wood. And the wood turner takes an insane amount of materials as far as long planks are concerned. A good 30,000 from what it looks like. Let's see what the max is here. Been a while since I maxed that one out, so let's take a look. Well, what we're going to go ahead and do, at least our objective right now, is we're going to max out the supplies, building supplies on all of our production. I really thought that this week would be the week that we would start doing up farmland and all of that stuff and expanding our operations, but it's turned into a production chain focused episode. Sometimes you never know when you jump to the game where things might land at, but it's necessary and needs to be done. We shouldn't be having all these production bottlenecks every hour upon the hour. We just need our productions to be operating consistently. And in theory, I'm hoping that once we do this one time, we want to do it for quite some time, because your productions will be supplemented by the supplies we have coming from the old sawmill that we're getting for free. Alright, so we're at the wood turner one more time. Finally, we maxed out capacity over here. Alright, so we're going to reload and move on to the next production chain. Oh. Sometimes it's crazy how unbalanced the load is on this truck, even when you're not hauling anything. Alright, there's another 7,000. And now we go to the barrel factory this time. And we're just dropping off supplies. The numbers should start to be hitting a little better as far as our profits, and that's making money back, especially now that we made adjustments on what's being sold versus being stored now. So we should see some of these numbers turning around a little bit more quickly. The money's getting super low now. We started out with around 500,000 at the beginning of this episode, and we're already down to 271,000, and we're about to purchase 2 more loads of long planks, so that's going to put us at 229,000. Oh yeah, and while we'll run another few days with the sawmill, because I don't think changing what productions we have coming out the sawmill really impacts what the rate of production at the sawmill at all. But I don't really per se have a way of testing if that's a thing or not. Just keep them off for now and see if it does. Whoa, trying to drive the truck in the lake. There's a barrel factory. Do these cars act like I don't exist? Oh, crash counter 6, 7, and 8. Aye. Alright, another 7,000, whoops, 7,000 liters. Long planks, on the go. We're getting close, guys, we're getting close. And it's getting late, so we're gonna have to move on to the next day here shortly, but so we'll go ahead and try to wrap this activity up as soon as possible here. Alright, so we're gonna start at the barrel factory. No more capacity, that's what we want. So furniture factory is maxed. Flooring factory is maxed. Shingle factories maxed. So next up would be art accessories. We got art accessories and pet accessories. So and we don't visit these productions that often, so I'm not exactly sure of their locations. So we just kind of, the art accessories is over here to the left, right? I think it's right here. It is not. It's a cafe. There's one up here. All right, what is this one? This is the pet accessories. So we're doing the pet first. All right, so there's the first load for the pet accessories factory. Alright, so we got another loads here before we wrap this whole project up. But we're close. 2 productions to go. percent. There's your 7,000. So we know we'll need at least one more load. So we'll go ahead and order that now. And that will probably be my last order. We'll split what we have between the last two production chains that we have here. This one's going to the pet accessories factory. Alright, and pet accessories factory is apparently another one that takes a pretty good amount of building materials here. It looks like about closer to the 15,000 mark. None of them really mess with the wood turner with over 30,000 liters a month. So like I indicated, we're doing this one time and we probably want to do it for another year or so, and we should make our money back shortly, but it's still kind of putting a delay on at least the other ideas or plans that I have. But we still want to make sure we're doing our productions, because that's where our money is coming from. Apologies on that. Controller batteries died. Should be back in commission now. So going back to the accessories factory, dropping off another load. And oops, oh, I hate it when I press the wrong button. Alright, so we're maxed out here. So we only have one more to go. And that's the art accessories factory. And where is that at on the map? I'm not exactly sure, so let's go take a look. Art accessories factory is right below the shingle factory. 5,000. We're gonna go ahead and get this low because I kind of want to get us. Well, no, we're still. Let's do it this way. We're gonna need at least one more order of planks. Boom. And that much you know. I just won't order 2 more. So if it takes more than what we have here now, max out our last production, then I'll just use what supplies we have and just leave it at that. Alright, so the Artifact Series factory should be here somewhere. It's like right above the. So here we go. Alright, and looking at our productions, what is that giving us? Oh yeah, we got more than enough. This one's on the art accessories only takes about 10,000. Oh, just forgot to mute the mic there as I'm clearing my throat. My apologies. Alright, so back to the art supplies. Coming off a couple more loads. And once again, pressing the wrong button. And that's it for the long planks. Yeah, so the arts accessory is only 10,000. 20,000 for the pet accessories. 30,000 for a wood turner. Shingle factory is only 10,000. Flooring's 10,000. And furniture's 18,000. Bale factory's 15,000. So Well, we have a surplus of long planks. We can either sell them or just save them for when we need them again. Since we're over index, I'm going to sell what we've over purchased, because we always can repurchase when needed at the time that we need this additional supplies. Because our cash could be doing other things for us. Let's go ahead and grab what we have here. That's another 6,608. Or we could just drop these off here to the shipbuilder and let them compensate us for supplies. Well, that was all he would take, but that gave us another $11,000. We still have the equivalent of one pallet here. And I don't think we can sell it to the roller coaster. Let's see. Because it's complete. So I don't think it would have. Nope. So it would have to be sold via train. Alright. So that's what we're going to have to do. Just go down here to the sawmill. And we'll unload the pallet so that we have. And these aren't liftable, so I think we gotta put the forklift on them, right? Yeah. It's 104 kilograms. Not gonna be lifting those. Alright, so we'll go ahead and get these loaded up. We should have some planks to sell too at the other old sawmill. We'll go ahead and call the train. And while we're waiting on the train, we'll take this opportunity to do our screenshot. I think that's a great shot. Let me hide the menu. Let's do that one there. And turn it back on. That's perfect. Alright, the train's almost upon us. Okay, where are you? I don't see you yet. There we go. And the forklift operator from hell. That is I. Alright, let's see if we can drop these bad boys off. That's one. Such great driving. And operating a forklift is something I've had the pleasure of doing in real life. It's a bit complicated, but once you get the hang of it, it's not that bad, but still interesting. Forklifts are actually one very powerful piece of machinery. Deceptively so. And they can actually move pretty quickly too. Alright. We got our straps on. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the other sawmill, and we're just gonna go ahead and sell whatever materials we have at the other sawmill as well. 3 pallets, blank pallets, standard planks, and we're going to go ahead and grab those 3 and load those on the train as well. And hopefully we won't have any Superman shenanigans. There we go. So train's loaded up. We got a few plank pallets and standard pallets, wood plank pallets, and we're off to Elm Creek. And the train will drive to Elm Creek. We got another paid $1,210 leasing costs. We made $10,977 in sold products from the planks. That's pretty awesome, if I do say so myself. All right. Bring the forklift back around to our shed and store the forklift. Or, excuse me, if you want to use military terminology, we'll go ahead and stow the forklift. And button up, which is more of a European term, I believe, for closing the doors in the shed. So we're going to go ahead and button up the door, this door in the shed. And we'll leave this one open. We won't button this one up just yet. Want to be right now in terms of our productions and everything else. So I'm going to park the TLX here. We're going to move on over to, where's my tractor at? Did our leases get reset or something? Because I'm not seeing my tractor trailer log situation here. Trailers. Bed trailer. Yeah, we don't have we have the trailer but not the tractor. That's weird. I mean, yeah, what the heck happened with the tractor lease? One moment here. I'm a little bit thrown off here. Yeah, because there's a trailer. The tractor is not there. That's weird as heck. I'm not going to touch that right now. It must have been an update to the tractor. That's the only logical explanation I have right now. Alright. Alright, so hopping over to the farmhouse, we're going to go ahead and sleep. Well, I continue to be confused. Sleep another 8 hours. Go ahead and advance to the next day. And then I guess we'll come down and lease another tractor because our mysteriously disappearing lease tractor that became unleashed. And we don't need a whole lot of super crazy horsepower. We're mixing it up every time, but I still want to this time go with one of the let's try going with one of the tractors from that was recently updated as part of the that last game update we had this week. We'll go with the Massey Ferguson 5S, I think. Wait a minute, was it there? Wait a minute, let's go to the medium tractors real quick. I want to 7, I think it was a 5S, 7S was the other one. What's the 7S? We don't need to go 7S level in horsepower, I don't think, so we'll just do the 5S. But we will bump it up to the 45 horsepower, which is the highest horsepower level for this model. You know, I'm partial to Michelin tires. We'll do wheel weights. Let's see, wheel weights on the tires. We've set up standard design, anniversary of standard edition. I don't think we'll have a use for a 3-point, but just in case we do, definitely won't be doing any front loader work right now. We don't need the Isra Pro Compact because we're not doing any crop stuff that would require a crop sensor right now. And go ahead and lease that. And we'll go grab that tractor from the shop. And this one's headed to the old sawmill. And we're coming up on the end of another wonderful episode. Been pretty busy tonight, doing something a little bit different than the usual cutting trees and logging stuff that we've been kind of locked into for a few episodes now. But we've pretty much exhausted all of our funds that we had because we're just trying to restock our production chain. So the $500,000 and some change that we had at the start of this episode, we don't have right now, so we got to build our bank account back up. Because I was kind of trying to have it so I'm at least around $1 million more in cash before I start buying farmland and leading into farm production, because we're going to literally be starting from scratch. So we're going to have to buy the land and then buy our storage, buy our equipment, everything in between, and that's going to take a huge investment in capital and probably even some loans. But I was trying to make it so wait until I had enough cash so that we're not too far in the hole on the loans again. Alright, so here we are. That's just really weird there about the tractor. There's all these trailers here, minus the logs, of course. And like, what are we doing? And that's how you know it was still that we were here, because of building storage still has 107,000 liters in logs, and it maxes out at 109. So you know we were just unloading here, and straps are even still strapped. All right, and there's no way to increase the processing rate of the sawmill that I'm aware of. As it stands right now, the productions are going through the raw material faster than the sawmill can supply it. Alright, we're rapidly approaching the end of tonight's episodes. Again, my apologies for the late start tonight. I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Thank you for your support, continued support. The only way we can grow is with your continued support. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you like. Let me know what you don't. Let me know if you want what you want to see. If you want to see me do some other series with some other games, let me know. I play a variety of games, not just Farming Simulator 22. Although Farming Simulator series is my favorite. I'm Bose831 Gaming on all the major social media platforms. That's Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube. These episodes from my series will be uploaded to my YouTube channel in their entirety. That's Bose831 Gaming on YouTube, BOSAY831 Gaming on YouTube. Thank you for your support. Keep tuning in. Keep checking me out. We'll grow and learn together. We'll get better. I keep definitely trying to do my best to keep this content coming. Keep it fresh. Keep it great. Like I always say, if you're not having fun doing what you do, then what are you doing? This is Bose 831 Gaming live on Twitch. And it's certainly been another awesome night and another great stream. Yeah. As you can see, I'm now trying my best to crash my telehandler here while I try to seek out where my tractor is at, tractor trailer. Alright, this has been another great episode of the series, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode. Thank you for tuning in, and everyone have a great, awesome night, day, or whatever it is in your part of the world or your neck of the woods. And I will catch you on the flip side. Good night, everyone.